hope it will be better this time. To our Dean of School of Teacher Education, Dr. Ryan Tufelti, our program chairpersons, faculty members, students, parents, and our guests from the Department of Education, and our all live viewers who is watching now being live streamed in Facebook. Good morning. My discussion points this morning will focus on the 3 points. First, the teaching internship pursuant to STED Memorandum Order number 74 to 82 series of 2017 and the salient features of the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. Second, the joint STED DepEd Memorandum Order number 1 series of 2021, otherwise known as the Policies and Guidelines on the Deployment of Pre-Service Teachers for Field Study and Teaching Internship. And last, deployment scheme pursuant to duly approved OJT deployment implementing scheme in the alert level system for pandemic response for school year 2022 and thereafter. Student teaching is generally considered to be a single most important experience in a teacher preparation program. It is a powerful influence on the future success and direction of prospective teachers is greater than any other single segment of their formal education. The student teaching is the culmination of a student's professional education. This experience, which is provided by the education course in the last year of pre-service education, serves as the transitional phase between the past role of full-time student and the future role of the full-time teacher. During the student teaching period, the students will be exposed to various ideas, forces, and activities operating within a school. In view of the multiplicity of experiences in the total pattern of student teaching, it may not be possible for the student to experience everything. To profit most from student teaching, the student should seek out as many experiences as possible involving himself or herself in those areas where he or she feel himself weakest and most likely to encounter difficulty as a full-time teacher later. This is also in conformance to the statement of the president of ASCD, President Peyton Williams, in year 2003, when he mentioned a teacher must be anchored in pedagogy and blend imagination, creativity, and inspiration into the teaching learning process to ignite a passion for learning in students. To be able to provide quality teacher education services, the teaching internship adheres to the principle of lifelong learning, where this principle provides the set of professional standards for teachers that recognizes the significance of a standards framework that articulates teachers' developmental progression, refinement of practice, and responsiveness to the complexities of educational reforms. In the Philippines, we adopt the Philippine Professional Standard for Teachers. This standard is in coordination by various education sectors such as STED, DepEd, and most importantly from the Regional Center for Teacher Quality. The Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers defines teacher quality in the country. The standards describe the expectations of teachers' increasing levels of knowledge, practice, and professional engagement. And at the same time, the standards allow for teachers' growing understanding applied with increasing sophistication across a broader and more complex range of his or her teaching learning experiences and situations. The professional standards, therefore, become a public statement of professional accountability that can help teachers reflect on and assess their own practices as they aspire for personal growth and professional development. Formerly known as the National Competency-Based Standards for Teachers, or NCBTS, now PPST has 7 domains. The domains are the following. We have Domain 1, Content, Knowledge, and Pedagogy. Domain 2, Learning Environment. Number 3, Diversity of Learners. Number 4, Curriculum and Planning. Number 5, Assessment and Reporting. Number 6, Community Linkages and Professional Engagement. And number 7, the Personal Growth and Professional development. These standards are explicit on what teachers should know, be able to do, and value to adhere to competence, improve student learning outcomes, where they are expected to deliver quality teaching, learning, and assessment, but the time being when they become professional teachers in the field. ProofEd EXL3, or Teaching Internship, is a response of the Commission on Higher Education pursuant to STED Memorandum Order number 7482, series of 2017, to counterpart the preparation of future teachers in the Philippines and in the global market. ProofEd EXL3 is a 6-unit professional education experiential learning course that provides full-time teaching internships in basic education schools using a clinical approach under the mentorship of cooperating teacher. Teaching internships shall be done both on campus and off campus. Possible, no academic courses shall be taken together with teaching internship, and a teaching portfolio shall be required and the completion of the action research at the end of the semester. Specifically in BIPSU, the student teaching program of the School of Teacher Education is a program designed to provide an opportunity to develop and evaluate aspiring teachers' competence in an actual classroom within the school settings pursuant to STED Memorandum Order number 104, series of 2017, otherwise known as the Student Internship Program of the Philippines, and all teacher education programs, CMOs number 74 to 82, series of 2017. Likewise, not only in teaching practice, the culminating point where the relationship among the 3 major key players, number 1, the whole school, the cooperating teacher, and the aspiring teacher, interface to determine the quality of experience of the aspiring teacher that they will take away. And it will become the bedrock on which the aspiring teacher, once certified and employed, builds their professional identity. In the middle of a pandemic that has profoundly altered many aspects of life, the continued effective delivery of education in all levels is more than ever of paramount importance. Despite of the pandemic, teaching internship should still be in the context of experiential and developmental. Experiential in the sense that we use the different new normal learning modalities, developmental through coaching and mentoring with the alignment of the learning continuity plan and most essential learning competencies or MELCs when they were deployed already in the Department of Education or other cooperating industry of our teaching interns. How do we deliver our experiential learning courses? Pursuant to Joint Memorandum Order number 1, series of 2021, or the policies and guidelines on the deployment of pre-service teachers for field study and teaching internship, the following are the activities expected in the experiential learning courses. Number 1, observation of classes, pre-observation and post-observation conferences. Here, students are expected to observe the teaching learning process in the limited face-to-face, flexible, and distance learning delivery modes, focusing on the development of the most essential learning competencies and reflecting on these processes. Students are also expected to attend pre-observation and post-observation conferences with the cooperating teacher and the college supervisor. Here, the college supervisor are those faculty members charged to or being loaded with the ProofEd EXL3 courses. And finally, students are expected to keep a daily reflection journal. In response to the PTSD, we are developing the following domains for this activity, domains 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. Second is the class routines. Here, students will attend orientation sessions on protocols for classes in the learning modality employed by the school and assist the cooperating teacher in the preparation and implementation of class guidelines appropriate for the learning modality employed by the school. Domains 1, 2, and 7 are emphasized in this activity. Number 3 is the preparation of instructional materials. Students here will assist the cooperating teacher in the preparation of presentations and learning materials to be used in the classes and develop contextualized instructional materials for demonstration teaching that are appropriate for the learning modality employed by the school. It is noted here in the GMO that the practice teacher will not reproduce or print DepEd self-learning modules for the students who will be assigned to him or her. All modules will be provided by the cooperating school. Domains 1, 4, and 7 will be given emphasis for this activity. Next, class activities. Class activities, students are expected to assist the cooperating teachers in preparing class activities. In addition, they will facilitate class activities in the learning modality employed by the school with minimum supervision from the cooperating teachers and designing contextualized learning activities aligned with the MELDs. All 6 domains, except domain 5, will be given importance for this class activity. Next is assessment practices. In assessment practices, students are expected to assist the cooperating teacher to create assessment materials related to the lessons and appropriate for the learning modality employed by the school. They will design templates for various assessment tools with suitable scoring rubrics. They will design templates for reflection activities on the teaching learning process, and they will assist the cooperating teacher in the checking of students' outputs. Domains 1, 5, and 7 will conform assessment practices. Next is, of course, the most important part of the teaching internship, demonstration teaching. There will be more of this during the internship period. In demonstration teaching, they will assist the cooperating teacher to create assessment materials related to the lessons and appropriate for the learning modality employed by the school. Students will design templates for various assessment tools. They will assist the cooperating teacher and they will demonstrate their assigned lessons provided by the cooperating teacher. All 4 domains, except domains 3, 5, and 6, will be given importance in the demonstration teaching. School forms is next. They will assist the cooperating teacher in accomplishing school forms. I know there are so many in the Department of Education. Next is networking and linkages. They will assist the cooperating teachers in handling parent-teacher conferences, provide support by being volunteer tutors as part of auxiliary service in partner schools, following the interagency task force guidelines, and participate in local and international webinars and other online professional activities designed by the cooperating school or by the teacher education institution. Both school forms and networking linkages will follow domains 5, 6, and 7. Second to the last is the classroom-based action research. Presented earlier by our chairperson for research and innovation in our school, by our chair, Mr. Robert Jordan. Completed research is one of the key requirement for graduation for the program. So in the GMO number 1, classroom-based action research is a requirement. Students here will conduct CBARs on specific teaching learning area in the learning modality employed by the school and listing references used in the CBAR following the prescribed referencing or citation style adopted by the teacher education institution. They will also share results of the research with an audience through any available platform and submit the action research to the college supervisor or to their faculty in TUFED EXL3. For CBAR, we will highlight domains 1 and 7. And finally, the last activity is the portfolio. In portfolio, students here will prepare a portfolio of various teaching learning experiences and processes. This will give emphasis on the process rather than the output. It is noted here that the portfolio must show the practice teacher's developmental experiences in the Philippine professional standards for teacher domains. Domains 1, 5, and 7 will highlight the portfolio as an activity. So to collate all expected requirements, students will prepare an electronic portfolio of various teaching learning experiences and processes. The e-portfolio must show the pre-service teachers' developmental experiences in the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers domains through the different learning modalities in various contexts. The GMO suggested the following contents for the e-portfolio for teaching internship. We have here the introduction, acknowledgements, curriculum vitae of the pre-service teacher, the certificate of completion, professional reading, weekly journal, experiences, evidence, and reflections of the different PPST domains, and ultimately the teaching philosophy as a beginning teacher. This requirement is one of the many requirements set by the ProofEd EXL3 teacher, as we practice also the academic freedom provided by our university code. Deployment scheme pursuant to duly approved OJT deployment implementing scheme in the alert level system for pandemic response for school year 2022 and thereafter. The university just approved 3 implementing schemes. We have in-campus internship, we have off-campus or local internship, and case-to-case basis internship. When we meet of in-campus internship, it's common sense. In-campus, it's within the vicinity of the university. Off-campus or local internship, this will be the deployment within the province of Biliran and nearby towns in Leyte, in Ormo, or in Cebu. Case-to-case basis internship, this is the internship naman provided for those students who are currently pregnant, who are partially vaccinated or not yet vaccinated at all, or internship where requirement is still in pending cases. So tentatively, the deployment scheme of teaching interns for school year 2021-2022 for this semester are the following. The Bachelor of Elementary Education students will be deployed off-campus in the different DepEd schools. The same also to the Bachelor of Secondary Education. They will be deployed off-campus to the different DepEd schools within the province of Biliran. However, for the BPED and the BTLED, they will be housed temporarily in the in-campus, subject to the compliance to the Commission on Higher Education pursuant to CHED Memorandum Order number 104, series of 2017. Likewise, also to the BEC-ED and BSNED, they will be housed here in the university or in case-to-case basis, and their site is to be determined. As teachers get to experiment with ways of improving the learning, they too get to hone their craft as well, as they sharpen their skills at mapping and designing their lessons and in delivering and assessing their teacher qualities. Research has found that collaborative inquiry among teams of teachers can be effectively sustained when the practice is embedded in the school culture. And one culture here is the teaching internship. Based on the experience of schools where collaborative inquiry has become a culture, critical to the success of teacher would be the support of schools' top leadership in terms of teacher capacity building in many inquiry skills, provision of sufficient chunks of time for meetings and developmental progressions, provision or assignment of trained mentor. In the teaching internship, we have the cooperating teacher to keep the team on track. Having said that, the teaching internship have become the cornerstone of teacher professional development and teacher quality in compliance with the statutory and regulatory authorities. Being said, the School of Teacher Education is true to its mantra to serve, transform, empower, and develop our BIPSonistas for human empowerment and societal development. Should you have questions or inquiries, you can reach me out here within the vicinity of the university or through my 4 social media channels in my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and in my YouTube accounts. Again, this is Mr. Jimmy J. Sanyaso Jr., your STED OJT coordinator. Thank you very much and good morning.
Thank you.